Look at stock ticker symbol IFON. First time looking at this one. Huge move coming off this level down here around the 45 mark. 47 mark was going to be that close. Look at that close on 426. I wish that we would have been finding this here, but nothing would have seen to what was coming with this, especially being below all them support lines, which we've seen right here. Let me go ahead and get that. There we go. Running along this support line below those moving averages. The moving average is at 52.95 all the way to 52.19. Right there where those moving averages were. You were going to watch for that break of that, and you guys got that. And look at what happened as soon as it broke through. So obviously we can look back here in the past and say, oh, well, you're looking at it now, it already broke through. But if you're following the chart and you would have watched this stock opening at 63 and then break through those resistance levels at 52, look at that high, rallying all the way up to $1.04 off that 48 open. That would have been your sign. Watching that break, you guys knew when that thing break, it took off, and that's exactly what happened here. With that being said, seeing a little bit of a support line running across at the 63. Trying to get a better read of that coming down to about 60. I would put the 60 mark more than a 63 there as well. You guys do have that gap. I am going to mention that. So we have that. You guys are outside that upper Bollinger Band at 77 on the RSI, putting you guys at that gap at the close of 63. Boom. And then the open at 71. We can move that up there. That is exactly why that happened. See that 71 running across there over here. And you guys blew right past that. Let me see of other resistance levels are going to bring you guys up to that level around that 80. That's exactly where we see that starting to creep up above there as well. My personal opinion, it could keep going from here with this buying pressure from this level. A break of the dollar mark would be a huge move for IFON. You guys break that dollar mark. I mean, this is on a NASDAQ. If I remember correctly, it's got to be trading above $1, Joe. If I'm remembering this correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So they had. No,
go ahead. You're cool.
I thought you were talking to me. All right. So InfoSonics reported their fourth quarter 2016 results, and that was over here on March 9th. So that's like the latest from the company. And it was, let's see, InfoSonics Corporation, the provider of very cool wireless handset solutions and tablets, today announced, or on March 9th, announced the results for its fourth quarter ended December 31st, 2016. So let's see, the statement from the CEO says, "We are pleased to report a positive quarter," said Joseph Ram, President and CEO of InfoSonics. "We were successful in our efforts this quarter to manage industry-wide component cost increases and increase prices in certain of our markets. In addition, we reduced our quarterly operating expenses to a lower point the lowest point in 12 years. As a result, our gross profit margin rose to 15.9%, and we had a small profit at the bottom line. Our challenge in 2017 is to find new sources of profitable revenue on a consistent basis as part of our focus on higher margin channels. In addition, we are finalizing the development of our software platform suite of services and cloud-based solutions that we plan to launch in the second quarter of 2017. All right, so they have, obviously that's something to look forward to. They got that thing that's going to launch in the second quarter of 2017. All right, so we had net sales for the 2016 fourth quarter of $8.6 million, which represented a $1.6 million or 15% decrease from $10.2 million for the fourth quarter of 2015. The decrease reflects our exit from the U.S. market, as well as a lower level of sales to certain carrier customers and to U.S.-based distributors selling to Latin America. These declines were partially offset by increased sales to big box retailers. For the year ended December 31st, 2016, our net sales were $39.1 million, which represented an $8.7 million or 18% decrease from $47.8 million for the year ended December 31st, 2015. So gross profit in 2016, the fourth quarter, was $1,374,000, a 9% increase compared to $1,256,000 for the fourth quarter of 2015. Gross profit margin as a percent of sales in the 2016 fourth quarter increased to 15.9% compared to 12.3% for the fourth quarter of 2015. The margin improvement reflects a higher mix of sales to non-carrier open market customers, as well as an increased selling prices to compensate for higher product costs resulting from supply constraints. For the year ended December 31st, 2016, gross profit was $4.6 million, a 38% decrease from $7.4 million in the year prior. So operating expenses in the fourth quarter of 2016 were $1,338,000, a 38% decrease compared to $2,154,000 in the fourth quarter of 2015. The decrease reflects expense reduction actions we took over the course of 2016, as well as the resolution of all outstanding patent litigation. The largest decreases were in wages and benefits, marketing, and legal fees. For the year ended December 31st, 2016, operating expenses were $6.9 million, a 17% reduction from $8.3 million in the prior year. All right, so that's that. So, I mean, there's a lot more things to it. Let's see. It says that at December 31st, 2016, we had $2.2 million in cash and $10.1 million of net working capital and no outstanding funded debt as well. So there's obviously more to take in regards to due diligence. So if you are looking to do so, just go right over to the IFON board on Investors Hangout. From there, you will see the company profile, the time in sales, the recent news, the filings, the financials, the buy ratings. And as always, if you have an opinion on the company, feel free to share it with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that we have using the site daily by posting right over there on that InfoSonics Corp board.
All right, now all that stuff right here is what I'm looking at. Time and sales, one of my favorites that Joe was just talking about as well. You're able to see the time and price and the volume for each trade over here on Investors Hangout, completely free, not only for this stock, but all the other stocks that you follow. Currently right now, 81 breaking through that resistance. I said 80, watch the gap at 63.71. I'm not going to sweat it too much there personally because you guys are obviously a NASDAQ stock traded just under $1, but I'm still going to watch it because once you get above $1, it's a whole different game as far as those gaps, but you're still under it. I said a break of $1, this could move much higher faster. If volume slows, could pull down fast as well. In my opinion, that support, again, is going to be 71, 60, and 53. Following up on the 53, the moving averages, currently at 52. We're going to go ahead and call it 53 because, in my opinion, that is probably where they're going to go, if not higher. With that being said, IFON, if you follow the stock, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't, we would appreciate it. And share this video with all other investors. We would like to see you for our next live show. You can join us at investorshangout.com/live.